Hello from the underground. Hope you're all well. Doubly so because today maybe we can do a little bit of a celebration together with a little bit more curious of content as far as that goes. Celebrate because we just read one of the greatest books ever written, Balzac's Old Goriot, and I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you're following along this platform, Hurrah from the underground, you may have noticed as I have painfully been made aware through introspection that our capacity to be able to read, my ability to be able to dictate books to you all in this medium started kind of rough. It's getting better. I think you can tell. I haven't even listened back to the notes from underground because I'm terrified of what they might actually sound like. I'm guessing it's not very good. You can tell that this is a talent I'd like to cultivate, but it definitely doesn't come necessarily easy to me. So I hope that Old Goriot is a bit easier to follow along with. I hope that it is almost striking you as if it was coming from somebody who's good at reading aloud. That's the hope, isn't it? Well, I want to say that it's getting better, so let's celebrate that. Let's celebrate that together with a short little episode edition installment today, where got my pen, a little doings, a little goings-ons. I want to read some poetry that I'd written. There's a couple of things that fills me with dread, not terrible amounts, but a bit of dread surrounding the excursion. First of all, it's not very well lit today. It's really overcast, and I'm kind of relying on natural sunlight to help me read my terrible handwriting. That's one thing that I'm a little worried about. The second thing being that sharing poetry is a dumb thing to do that you should never do. Probably. I don't know if it's going to come across very well. I don't know if this is very good. But I think that's a fine introduction to what I like to call the Sour Saison sessions, because this bit of reading that I'd like to indulge us all in was written while I was blackout drunk. Every day I would get back home from work as a repair technician, something I'm not doing now, so I can read to all of you more or less full time. And just wash my woes away. I was writing these Sour Saison sessions to be able to have fodder for songs. One of these poems has been used for a song. Song has been titled Yeah, of course, but I don't remember what it's called in here. We'll get to it. Maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. Maybe I won't, maybe I will. Maybe I'll be able to read it. But so, that was only a 4-minute introduction of me rambling, but come on, we just finished Old Goriot. Let's revel in that for a moment. We are officially indoctrinated in some of the best dramatic writing known to man, humankind as far as I'm concerned. So that elevates our consciousness a little bit. Let's cut loose a bit, yeah? Read some shitty poetry. Alright, Sour Saison Sessions. This first poem is called The Age of Being Afraid Together. Reads, says okey doke. It's all here, ringing clear from the top of his throat, way down inside the well. Well, all chords climb quick, while our boy's in the thick, though he volunteered to expunge stolen gear. Sent down on a rope, we're clearing air up on top 'cause you smell a heart stop. Oh, where did your breath go? Is it taxed, way too valuable to be left unchecked? Just what sick fucking market's willing to piggyback? You, Lord of the Deep, can't you sleep during night like the rest of us? Where did our friend go? It's dark, and the rope has gone slack, and how sharp now the air courses through our teeth. Caught you twice. Once outside in the fresh, the last time that I saw you was just your face amongst the jurors, no one holding back tears. Made a crime, made a case against some kid, that's a crime. Once was apple cores and nothing scores, or was it? Give him 7 years, yeah, brave on that rope. See, I unpacked it myself, we're all safe on a joke. But you know as well as I do what's down there. Some trinkets we're missing, some fine fettered shit. I'd happily starve, sure there's slop, but I won't touch it. First up on top, where we've got each other. Short leap for cover, can't sleep for wonder. Won't eat, no hunger. Mute seas all sundered. Did you fuck me over? I can't tell. It's the age of being afraid together. My shadow has no measure. It's eternally dark, because light at its source is a spark. Wherein we see what's compelled. Call it reason. I hope we are brave enough to turn our backs before it goes out. Hope we've seen enough to call it quits and let the light fade with some dignity. Us worrisome friends will begin shitty treks back to town to telephone around. Yeah, up on the horn, it's the mayor. I heard you discovered where all those missing kids gone. We're all fish in your pond. We all slipped, we're all caught. Yeah, up on the horn, it's the mayor. I heard you uncovered shares to hold Dick's pissing wisdom. Well, I wish to be fond. Yeah, I tried really hard. Next poem is called Victory Lap to the Garbage. I just beat yesterday's high score, and I did it piss drunk. Faust's cheat, first delay, dry shores, constant need to be sunk. Up to here it's all fun, but these waves touch the sun. But these graves swallow all that guns allow, everything food. Please just catch me in the mood. Please just catch me in the mood. Further yet up the way, I've been assured it's all girdled in sweetness. Faust cheated the days that pry cores all tight, all tree trunks. So free as they say, they cry more into evident junk. And what noise all this din would you ever emit? Could you somehow profit? And what's worse, if you do as I say, you sure won't. If I ask you to stay, that's my fault. Malt of salt, brewed by a fuck just like you. A hippo chooses wisely, I trust his feet all grey. A toothy stampede means why we can't simply unpack and just stay. A ripped, unloosed, untied feeling, like hope is not your cheerleader. I caught the sight of a language barrier, too quick she was fast with a more worthy labor. Crying just brings the grave closer and closer. Its bishop just moved into check. Death is so strong I ain't cheerleader's bet. So we both feed each other and I stomach regret. And I broadcast my moves while losing at chess. 'Cause who plays after me might better think best. Or just flip the board over. I didn't think of that. Ivory, ebony, pawns all airborne. Sky away, sea beneath, great yawning dawn. Now death is the earth, and we moved to the moon. But we'll come back one day. This one's called More Words Than Pages. This one was definitely written with the intent to be a song. There's supposed to be a really heavy swing meter to it, which I probably thought was grand and very well executed while I was drunk, but I'm not really sure that it's very good now that we're sober. I didn't really edit these. you can kind of see it's just kind of how the pen fell onto the paper. So yeah, more words than pages. If you would send me off to the market, please bid my return be soft. Soft, how far did you get? I came back when you hollered. So send me off again, the sky looks like showers. Fine day for errands, I came back when you hollered. So send me off again, the sky looks like showers. So send me off again. Split you wood, tenders, gifts. Gifts for the oven. Seeds split and the flour sifts. Sifts through the cloth. And ransacked all our cupboards. Broken is our fast. Direct the smoke upwards and pour a full glass. Mad dancers and monsters, most ancient the ghast. I suspect a joke of theirs. I'm sure it's all laughs. Alright, this song. This is the song. This is what we ended up titling. Yeah, of course. The poem is titled Victor Hugo, Nikola Tesla. You can imagine why the band didn't like that. So I changed the name to Frodo Lives, and they didn't like that either. So we actually took the working title for the song off of actual lyrics in the poem. So hope you dig it. Victor Hugo, Nikola Tesla. Pull up those strings. Devil fingers need something to do. Saffron hues fixed as a prism and beat like the heart of a jewel as they rend and unlace. Mapped by two distinct cartographers, where I wanna go is to be inferred. Yes, of course. The whole is racked with a splendor. When it pulses, I send it my best. When it's over, then worry can wonder what worry is for. Graphed by a printer that's out of ink, I'd rather be struck by a bolt than some dolt who's gotta plug in his shit just to have an opinion he read half an hour ago. Were I Nikola Tesla, I'd probably be glad it's over. At least he tried. Christ, half an ounce of his matter would light up our Mickey Mouse sky. Well unto nigh the world's ending, the way that we're tending our shit. It's a laughing death. We won't be surprised when we rest, so let's have it out while our hearts suffer our chest. All our skin all sprayed on, all our tattoos all dead wrong. Cute. I think, lovely, I've been a sad pawn. I don't care who's been right all along. I don't think birds will outlive us, you've seen how they fly. And our language amounts to some holy lie. Over or above, once or twice or 30 more. I've been wrong, I've been wrong. Hash is such a good drug, right? What else is true? There's a murmur in France. Saw what happened there past. Did you know I'm Quasimodo, fucking going around where I'm not to go? Can't be the only one. Holy Christ, just so beautiful. A magic goat in full view. What did she think of you? Hey. So that's that. It's been edited a little bit. Maybe there's one or two more in this hour. Saison session. Here we go. This one's titled Pro Bono Blues. Kinda cute title, I thought. Man, I'd love to call this just chopping up the elements. If I could but recall a single word she said to me. Cruise under humble hues. On roads what don't need be too sure. My interest is stored on some other shore. A long strain of synchronized ATMs, and a wandering of Byzantine remedies. Search me, fucked at the moment. Gold portent, someone said to me. In song or drink, I see 'em. My body resembles not an inkling of our history. What's said goes inside towards a system of loops and ties. You made it beautiful once. 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 That's what's inside. Man, I'd love to call this just chopping up the elementary if I could but recall a single word she said to me. It's all true what the rumble rules. Now I'm safe with pro bono blues. There's one. It kind of gives the entire rack shtick away. Yeah, it kind of betrays the intent behind the entire session here. This one's called Not a Song Number 1. Goes, wind casts an incense, like it's a chorus of intent. The mellow charms sings harmonies of flavor. This cunt's a fucking stuck worrying about rent. A mare of capital going out sale. All dictionaries reduced to one line, hey, I'm sorry. What's left getting caught in the toe? Probably pulses blood red, like my skin getting shed. Ample history saved by cats learned writ about how vast the sky, its full moon gives a cry. Let her know that we're wondering why. Coursing thick calculations, let us taste by sheer sight. Turn our graves over, we eat our own fright. Again, there's a lot of cursing in these, I'm sorry. It's not like a lot of cursing, but they're bad curses when it comes up. I apologize for that, kinda. Actually, I don't. But I think we have one more. This one doesn't have a title, but I still kinda like it. Goes, hopefully the door's left open. What door? Come to think, what kin can conjure? Of course it's comfy in the car. Call your Christendom from here on out, where no one can count score. Is that too far? Just pull us slow. Pour open an envelope, just several coins reluctant. If I pinch, it's a punchline arrived after tide has subsided. Ransacked all our laughter. Who's good with ropes? Just pull us slow. Lose us in tow. Long as we go. Pour open an envelope, just several coins reluctant. Ours tend to shudder. A glimmer not far behind follows our course. Our cheeks are dried by the wind. What hinders not the bright grin of the shore? How quick our want to begin. A river above us bears fairies blind justice. Instinct is a scroll for original sin. Who is good with ropes? Turn on this road, see where it goes. All you can know. Pull us up slow. Call from my phone. Yeah, so that's a change of pace, right? I hope you liked that. I hope you did. I really do. I remarked to my friend, my roommate, and actually, he plays drum in the band I'm in. When I was writing these, I told him that it's kind of okay if I suck at my job because writing is the only thing I'm actually good at. And I think we both laughed that off, probably. And whether or not that's ostensibly true, like it's even possible to gauge something like that, I think I want it to be true. So it bears a little bit more significance in that light. And I hope, I don't know, I hope you believe in what you think you're good at. I hope, for myself and for you, that you recognize the instances that will come about where it's important to realize that you're just kind of spinning your wheels and you're not making the progress that you should be. That might mean that you're ignoring something more important that's actually going to get you through whatever happens to be your dark night of the soul. It's probably not going to be alcohol. I do kind of regret nothing, but I don't think I'm going to be going back to writing blackout drunk like Exhibit A. No. Right, so, thanks for indulging me. Go do you, right? And if nothing else, it was fun to hang out and listen to Miles Davis with you. Good shit. Alright. From the underground. Oh yeah, and here's an update. I think we're going to start on Robert Louis Stevenson's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde next. I'm really looking forward to that. That should be fun. That it's more or less a short story, yeah? You probably, like I, just remember it from the Wishbone episode. But the book has some of my favorite lines of all time in them. And they're pretty subtle. They'll fly by if you're not paying attention. So I'm really looking forward to doing Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde correctly. It's gonna be fucking great. Alright, see you guys then.